What's going on, you guys? It's Clash with Jay, episode 8 of my Town Hall 9 Livin series. So it's time for my weekly update. Let's see, where are we at? Well, as you can see, I'm in Master 3. My clan decided to do a trophy push this last week instead of fighting our usual war due to the holidays. And I had about half of the week off from work, so I was able to do a lot of pushing. As you can see, I usually am down in the, if you've been watching the series, I'm in the high 1900s, and I've gone up, about 750 cups since then. I wasn't around for Thanksgiving, so I really only had about 3.5 days to push. And I got to be honest, it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I had tried as a Town Hall 7 to just snipe my way into Masters and just barely got into Crystal 1 and got crushed. As a Town Hall 8, I tried barching my way up, and I don't even think I got into Crystal 1. I think I was pretty much just getting crushed bad enough in Crystal 2 that it made it tough. But as a Town Hall 9, obviously, you can see what's in my camps. I've got Balloonian. I was able to get a lot of 2 and 3 stars on bases, so it made it a lot quicker to move up. Yeah, I did still snipe Town Halls. I'm not above that. Maybe some of the purists out there, think that way. I just, I wanted the gems. I used gems, so I was happy to get the 1,000 gems. And once I got up to Master, I switched over to a trophy base, and I was just getting crushed. You can see my defense log. Let's see. I want to say starting right around here was where I was just, you can see 3-star, 3-star, 2-star. And I had, 5 to 6 million in golden elixir, and I had, I think, maybe 60k DE, between 30 and 60, just depending on what I was doing with my queen. But these guys were just cleaning me out, and then I switched over to a farming base, and life actually got a lot easier. See, I had 3 snipes in a row. Yeah, 2 were revenges, which is fine, and they took a little bit. And I had this top one was a giant barch. I'll just actually show you guys this. I thought the base did pretty well, considering I am only mid-level. And you recognize my farming base. Obviously, this is the same one I was using down lower. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. But this is a pretty effective farming army that I have seen in the past from both Town Hall 9s and Town Hall 10s. Obviously, you use your giants to tank, get your wall breakers in there to get the holes going, and then you send in your barbs and archers behind them. You can see I've got loons in my clan castle because I was raiding, and I forgot about them when I was getting all those Town Hall snipes. So they obviously got taken out pretty quick. But if I'd had legitimate attacking or good defense troops in my clan castle, and I don't know that this guy would have gotten the 2-star. I got to be honest. If you can see, he's at 50% now and only a handful of archers. I mean, he had a level 30 archer queen, and she was banging on the wall up the top, and that Tesla ended up taking her out. But other than my dark elixir, he only got about half of my resources. So, like I said, this base, I'm a fan of this base, guys. If you haven't seen the speed build, I encourage you to check it out. I know there's a lot of thumbs down on it. I'm not sure why. It's a good base. I switched to this one today. I just saw a video by Triale. I'm not sure if that's how he pronounces it, but it was a clanmate of White Lightning HWD who built the base that he basically made famous, I think. But anyway, this is one of his farming bases he said he uses a Town Hall 9. I figured I'd check it out and see how it does. I'm not sure if I'm going to stay in Masters. It's kind of hard to farm, I got to be honest. I need elixir for my next lab upgrade. You see, I got less than a day left on my minions, and then I was thinking I would do giants next, just in case I want to do any garching or anything. But I don't know. I might drop back down into Crystal 3 in that sweet spot where it was easy to get lots of golden elixir. Gold's not such a problem, but elixir is a lot harder to come by up here. I did have a couple of, well, they're not going to be in my attack log now. I have a couple of replays that I saved earlier to show you guys. I did get a million loot raid bonus with my league bonus. For those of you who don't know, Master 3 is a 100k for gold and elixir and a 500 dark elixir bonus. And I had, I think, a little bit over 400 each golden elixir and close to 4,000 dark elixir on one of my raids as I was pushing up into Master. And then I think I have a farming raid that I will also show you guys that was like a 300 plus of each as well. So I'll tack those on to the end. But base has come along pretty well. I'm at the point now where a lot of the upgrades are taking 7 days, 10 days, 12 days, things like that. So I get to see I got 2 days left on one of my air defenses. I have this Tesla going. I just started that a couple of days ago. So I'll move him out here. What else? Oh, I a lot of people wait to do their dark elixir storage. I was kind of torn on what to do. I did my one of my drills to level 5. See over here, I got this one to level 5, and I was going to do the other one, but it was 4 million, and the dark elixir storage was only 3 million to upgrade. I figured since I was pushing, that was probably a smarter move, and I get tired of people zapping my dark elixir. When I get up about 40,000 plus in my storage, when people would snipe my town hall, I was finding a lot of them would zap my dark elixir, and they would, with 4 lightning spells, they were getting over 1,000 out of it. Part of that is because there's just not as much HP as there could be. So I've got that going to level 5. Yeah, I got that going to level 5. I will probably try to do my other dark elixir drill when that's done. What does it get left? A day. So here I am. I need 4 million for my dark elixir. I need 4 million, or I'm sorry, I need 6 million if I want to do giants. I'm not going to get 10 million elixir in a day, so especially not up here. I spent about almost an hour looking for bases so I could do one last Balloonian raid on, and I'm just not finding much. I found bases that I could attack, but they had 50 and 60k resources. Nothing that was a really good payday. And if you're doing Balloonian, for those of you that haven't used it, it's expensive. I'll show you. Now, I was using 28 balloons and 40 minions. It's a little off right now because I think I donated some minions, and I had the balloons and stuff queued up in the barracks, so it dumped them out. But 28 balloons and 40 minions, only because my minions are level 4, and I'm not real confident about my Balloonian. I was using a little more than some people use. So 28 balloons is, I don't know, what does that equate to? Let's see. So at 4,500, that's, I don't know, like 130,000 elixir, something like that, just for those. And then your spell factory, I use 3 rage and 1 heal. That's another 120,000 right there. So I'm looking at a 250,000 elixir per raid. So it doesn't make sense to raid a base for 50,000 elixir if I have to spend 250,000 to get it. So it's cool to have the league badge, and yeah, the loot bonus is good, but for me it's not efficient at this point. Plus my base is not strong enough to defend any attacks. So my only for me, trophy pushing up here is only on the offense. Defense, I haven't won anything. I've lost cups, so it's very time consuming. So I think I'm going to drop back down. I think I convinced myself with my argument here. But anyway, during the push, I was able to level my queen up to level 9. She was at 7, I think, last week, or maybe I was going to start 7. I can't remember the last video that I did. So now I need another, what do I need? 35. Okay, so I need another 40,000 to get her to level 10. And then I don't know. I don't know if I want to take her to 15 first, or if I want to start working on my my other dark troops in the lab, because I don't have anything else done besides minions, and I definitely need to get my golems leveled up to do some anything. What any legit war attack besides Balloonian for me, I need to use golems. Whether it's go wipe, go we wipe. I do have my witches now. You see, I got one dark barracks done. The other one's working, so I could do go wee wee also. But I don't know. I just have to see how the mood strikes me when I get to that point when I can use that research. My defenses, I will probably try to do another air defense. I'm going to try to keep the air defense going. I want to get all those up early on so they're done, and then I'll probably do my other expo. I can certainly probably farm up another 1.5 million for that, because I don't think, let's see, my Tesla has 8 days, and that's the only defense I have going. Yeah, so I'll do my other crossbow when my elixir storage is done. Well, I don't even need to. I have an empty builder, don't I? I got a builder snoozing. So yeah. All right, that's enough babbling. Okay, so I almost forgot to show you guys these raids. The only one that was good was this one that was a little bit over 400,000 of each. The other one was only like a 500,000 total. So this was obviously a recently active base. You'll see this guy has full mines, pumps, and drills, but he's still got 2 active crossbows, and he's just got just the 1 Inferno, which is dead. So I knew going into this, because he's got the the live crossbows going to the air, and the air defenses that are not right at the edges, that I would need to get the town hall. So obviously I took that out first, and then my goal was to take out these 2 air defense on the right side of the base. I got one, and then my loons there was a Tesla you saw out there, and then they just completely whiffed. And I think that I kind of started watching what was going on at the top. So you'll see that the bottom right air defense is still there, and I think I just tanked off like 5 or 6 balloons. So then I dropped the rest in the heal spell, and of course there's another Tesla. So they detour to that Tesla and get skunked in the process. Never even touched the other air defense, right? So luckily the one at the top was taken out, which allowed me to get those top gold mines. And I think there's one drill up there. Yeah. So I really wanted all the dark elixir. And then I just sprinkled a couple minions down at the bottom to maybe start getting some of the regular elixir. Gold mines are all gone. And this guy still had obviously a ton of loot inside the base, which I couldn't touch. So I really just, took what I could from the outside, and that was about it. I didn't get into those storages, and that was it. So all in all, I think that's pretty crazy. With my league bonus, that was 5.5 each of golden elixir, and then like 4,100 of the dark elixir. So biggest. That's not the biggest raid I've ever done. That's the second largest I've ever had, which I thought was pretty cool. And that was on my, as you can see from the league badge, that was on my way up to Masters. So that's it for that. Some of that is up there. If you guys are interested in looking for really big raids, it's there. Dark Elixir is very abundant in Masters and even in Crystal 1. So if you need to farm up your heroes or your dark troops and you've got the time, I recommend getting up to that. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.
Wow.